Hi, this is Dermot. In order for you to manifest your true choices from the genius or the unlimited part of yourself, you need to first understand the building blocks of the universe that you live in. In some ways, this will be like me telling you that the world is round 2,500 years ago. You've been taught something else, and I'm bringing you the current information, the best information to you. And the reason I'm bringing this forth is because in order to create your true choices, you need to understand that there's a part of you that is unlimited that you can make these choices from. So this is a brief discussion of quantum field theory. I'll leave you some links at the end of this video for you to look at on your own. I'm going to give you a glimpse of quantum field theory that will blow your mind. Now, in science, we were all taught that the universe was made of photons, electrons, protons, and neutrons. Later, we discovered that the protons and neutrons are made up of up quarks and down quarks. So what we've been taught in science is that these particles, protons and neutrons made of up quarks and down quarks, are particles, and it's not true. Physicists have known this for decades. It's just that we haven't been taught differently in school. Let me show you something. You imagine a three-dimensional space like a box, and imagine a particle being somewhere within this box. We'll call that a photon. The way what this photon actually is, it's been collapsed from the waveform into a particle. When we measured it, it actually exists every place within the space with unlimited possibilities. Now, the way we were taught in science is that we had specific atoms that had huge spaces between them. And the reality is that when we observe the atoms, that's where we observe them in that space, but they actually exist every place within that space. This particular, let's call it a photon, exists every place with different probabilities in that space. And we, as a physical being, define it at one point. Here's a classical representation of atoms, electrons around the nucleus, protons and neutrons, and quarks, as we have studied in school. What we had thought was particles were actually fields, like this two-dimensional wave that's shown here, actually in 3 dimensions. So everything that we observe in our world has been the collapse of 4 fields that we are aware of from the past. These 4 fields are photon fields, which are electromagnetic fields, electron fields, up quarks, and down quarks. I'm presenting this to you to expand your awareness, to realize that everything that you observe in your life, all the people, the interactions, all this, everything is in a field of energy, a field of information. So just like the photons, the electrons, the up quarks, down quarks, all have a field of information. Scientists have mapped out 17 fields right now. They all interact. All these fields have infinite possibilities and infinite choices. Now, what I'll say is that you have a field of information about you in your beliefs, in your upbringing, in your culture. Your family has a field of information that it is inherited. Bert Hellinger has shown that traumas existing up to 7 generations ago are passed down into our belief systems through our family. And what I'll say is that even though each of us is quantumly entangled with generations in the past in our belief systems and what we believe to be true in life, simply our beliefs, that all this can be changed with your awareness of making choices or true choices from the genius part of yourself or the part of yourself that has been here forever. You can visit this YouTube channel or click on the link next to this video to get more details on quantum field theory.